So what is next for St. Louis and the city's dome stadium that once housed the St. Louis Rams football team for 21 seasons? That's a good question, but whatever happens, there are still multi-million-dollar debts to be paid off. St. Louis officials are thinking about demolishing the place, and if that happens, the stadium will take a place on the roll call of stadiums and arenas that were razed, such as Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Kingdome in Seattle, and Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, where the song ended but the melody lingers on, or taxpayers are on the hook for debts even though the place doesn't exist anymore. Apparently, local officials think getting rid of the dome to create more convention space is an option, except there's one problem with that. The convention business is no longer what it used to be. Meanwhile, there has been some interest in putting a Major League Soccer franchise in St. Louis, and the area is a pretty good youth soccer hotbed. Stan Kroenke, who has a soccer team in the MLS, didn't mince words in his 29-page booklet condemning St. Louis as a market that could not support three Major League teams when he decided to move his business, the Rams, to Inglewood, California. But Kroenke may have to vote on whether St. Louis is a three-team sports town soon, because there's a group called MLS to St. Louis that is formed with a notion of getting an MLS expansion team, and that doesn't seem too hard to get as the MLS keeps expanding and expanding and expanding. Two of the members of the MLS St. Louis group are from the Cardinals and Blues ownership, who believe otherwise, but it is unlikely a St. Louis soccer team would want to play in a large stadium and might look for public money for a smaller facility. It's the price to pay to be big league. I'm Evan Weiner for the Politics of Sports Business.